Yes, you can proceed.
No problem, no?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they are hearing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So good evening, everybody. So I think you are hearing.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Please proceed.
Uh,
Any
yeah.
queries they will write in chat box. After then you can revert to them.
Yeah, that is better. So first of all, I wish to thank Mr. Ashok Kumar for giving me this opportunity to share my views. Basically, I'm not going to say any things which are not in the theory or practical, but it is about the basic thing regarding quality assurance and quality control, especially for this industry which is related to civil engineering. So uh, I wish to define first the quality. What is meant by quality? So different person will uh, see the quality in a different perspective. For example, if you ask a person who is related to the industry of jewelry, he will say that if the carat of gold is less, so the quality will be more. If you go to a civil engineer and you ask that what is the quality, what is mean by quality, so he will say that in his perspective as a field engineer, he will say that no, if I do a job in accordance with the paper, so that is called quality. So different person will see the quality in a different perspective. So quality is not a we cannot define any one word, but it is a subjective term. So we define quality in two different meanings as per the ASQ that definition as it is given. So first point, we can define the quality as the characteristics of a product or service that bear on its ability to satisfy the stated or the implied needs. So this is the one meaning. The second meaning is a product or service free of deficiency. So these are the two meanings given in ASQ, that is American Society for Quality. They are defining the quality in these two types. So the first type, the characteristics of a product or service. So characteristics means we can say that the the characteristic contains the qualitative as well as the quantitative of the product. So we can define in a two different way. So it contains all these two, and we can say that uh, if a product by quantity basis, for example, out of 100 numbers of product, if a product if a product with a actual requirement is satisfying for 90 number of pieces, so it is 90% of the quality is achieved. So in the same way, if it is more than, for example, around 99 pieces of product is achieving the requirement, so it is called the 99% is more than the quality we achieved in the 90%. So quantitative wise also we can define the quality as a parameter. So the second one, a product or service free of deficiencies. So if you ask, is it any possible that it is possible to achieve a product without deficiency? Is it possible? But I can say it is possible, but not in the first instance. Might be in a third instance, might be in the fourth instance, might be in the 100th instance, by way of the continual or the continuous improvement. For example, if you define a product requirement, for example, if a product achieves the 98% of the requirement of the characteristics, it achieves around first time, it is achieved around 90%. We can say that the product is okay. If it achieves a quality of 60%, the quality is inferior, otherwise it is not suitable for the purpose. So in the same way, if it is achieving the more than the 98% requirement, so it is more than the requirement of the product itself. So we can achieve a product without deficiency. It all depends upon what is our requirement. That's what I'm trying to say. So the product can be achieved without deficiency also. In the same way, as I previously mentioned, the quality is defined differently by different person. So as a quality gurus of Joseph Juran, who defines the quality as the fitness for the use. He's saying that whatever the product it might be, but if it is suits its use for the purpose, for what purpose we are going to use, if it fits that, then we achieve the quality. That's what he's trying to say. But Philip Crosby, he's saying that quality is conformance to the requirement. Conformance to the requirement. Conformance, not a confirmation. There is a big difference between the confirmation and the conformation. Conformation is the lead by the document or lead by the contract or lead by the book. So if it conforms to the requirement, if it's compliance with the contract, it is any product which conforms to the requirement, we can define, yes, it is a quality product. That's what he's trying to say. In the other way, Henry Ford, he's also one of the quality gurus. He's saying that quality means doing it right when no one is looking. So this point is very important as the current situation. We are saying that many contractors are thinking that whenever the client is in present, so we have to do a good job. But when they are not present in the site or at the moment when the quality inspections or quality checkings are going on, they are thinking that the quality is not required. But that's what he is trying to say. The quality means doing it right when no one is looking. So nobody is looking, but still we are abide with the requirement. Still we are striving to achieve the quality. So that's what it means. But as a ISO definition, I given the theoretical ISO definition below. If you see the screen in the bottom, degree to which a set of inherent characteristics of an object fulfills the requirement. This is somewhat we can say for a beginning engineers we are unable to understand what it means. I'll try to define by word. Degree to which, degree means the percentage or the number of, it's a unit. So degree to which a set of inherent characteristics. Inherent means inborn. It has its own characteristics. We can say there are different characteristics, like physical characteristics, like chemical characteristics. We can say in a different way. Sensory characteristics. So these are the characteristics we can classify. As of an object, object means that is the final product, what we need, which fulfills the requirement. What is mean by requirement? Here requirement is the like contract. So this is a contract between a client and the contractor. So it is the agreement between a client and the contractor. That is a requirement, especially in a construction site. So we can define the quality in a theoretical way, saying that degree to which a set of inherent characteristics, in the sense, what is the inbuilt characteristics? If you compare with a requirement, it is matching. That's what it is matching to 100% or 90% or 80%. So this is what it is trying to say. So degree to which inherent characteristics fulfills the requirement. Okay. Hello. Yeah. So this is what the definition is. So there are different definitions by the quality gurus itself. So as per me, the quality is nothing but our perception about our product, what we are using. Why? Because we are using different type of products in our daily life. From our when we are using the toothpaste till the cars and food, what we are using in a daily life. So we are deciding. We are the client. We are deciding which product is very quality and which product is not that much what we expected. So what we perceive, what we are thinking that it is quality, that one we are buying. For example, if you take it as a sample as a car, somebody say that yes, the Toyota car is the superior. It is a very good quality handbrakes. It has a very good control over the machines. But at the same way, somebody will say that no, Maruti Suzuki it itself it is a very good vehicle. because the after maintenance is a very good service they are providing. So different person has perceived the quality in a different way. So this is what the definition of the quality is. I think you get an idea what is meant by quality. Can I go to the next screen?
Yes, yes.
So and the same the last screen I told. So it is very difficult to express a quality exactly by one word. Like we are, it is like we are defining the beauty of an object. We cannot. One person will say that it is very beautiful. Another person will say that no, it's not that much. Another person will say that no, it's okay. So different persons will see the quality in a different way. And it is more importantly, the quality is a customer oriented. Why? Because why I am trying to say now itself is because we are having industry, the civil industry, we are depending upon the customer's requirement. So we are working for the customer's requirement. We are working for the to satisfy the customer requirements. So these all about the customer. If you satisfy the customer, yes, we achieved the quality. That's what it means. The third one is the quality improvement is an overlasting process. Somebody will say that the Toyota cars, what we used previously, what we are thinking that it is very good quality today, might be not good quality after 10 years. There is a competition between the products, between the quality. So whatever the assumption, whatever the perception we are doing, what we are having today, it might change depends upon the time. So that's what I'm saying. The quality improvement is an everlasting process. So the industry or the manufacturers, so they ever has an intention to improve their quality and services. Then only they can survive in the industry. Then only they can keep the quality, and then only they can keep the customer in their side. That's what I'm trying to say. So there are 4 important pillars that to achieve a quality, we have to be very careful in obeying whether we are keeping all this or not. First one is the planning. The planning stage itself, the quality is very important. Why? Because how we are going to do a job, it contains in the planning. For example, the schedules, for example, how we are going to progress, all it includes in the planning, including the quality plans, quality system, how we are going to manage, everything is in the planning. So the planning stage is very important to achieve a very quality product. The workmanship, yes, workmanship, it is very related to the training, but still workmanship itself a single pillar. It will give a very indicative manner that yes, we are going to achieve the quality product in the end. The training, the training is very important because that is it is very related to the continual or continuous improvement. Why? Because what we previously achieved in the last product or last project, so how we improved from the last, so it defines, it can be done through training. If any deficiencies happen in the last lesson learned or the last project what we did, so we will capture all those corrections and we will improve the system. So to improve the system, the training is very important. Dedication, dedication in the sense it's not related to the workmanship. Dedication is it is not only I'm talking about the personal dedication. It is about the industry level dedication. Why? Because industries has competition, yes, but there are many industries they are trying to fill the gap between the actual competition as well the rate. The rate is very it is in the running race behind the quality. So the dedication of the project management or the dedication of the top management is very important to achieve this quality product or the services. So wherever I'm saying the product, it includes the services also. Because as per the ISO 9001 2015, if you see that the quality is not only applicable for the product but also the services. Services means it includes the maintenance and other things, etc. So there are, I found that quality work or services which consumes the 3 following criteria. First is the time. So we need the time to achieve the quality. We need some resources. Time means we need the training time, we need the production time, we need the inspection time, So these all includes within the time. The resources, second one, it includes the manpower, like the quality engineers, the quality experts. So all are required within these resources. Functionality of the quality work. Overall, the system, how they are interrelated, the interface between the different departments. So it is very important to achieve a quality work of the services. So if I ask, the quality is not achievable. So if these are the criteria we have to create and we have to be in place. So anybody can ask that whether the quality is 100% achievable. Yes, it is achievable, but that's what the our discussion is. If we are in a process of evaluation of our own system, and we check that yes, these are the lapses happened in the last time or last project. So we have to go for a continually improvement, and we have to go for a training. We have to go for a lesson learned, so that we'll come to know that these are the improvements we can achieve, and we can satisfy the customer. So I'm going for the third screen. So what are the importance of the quality? There are some importance I given, might be more than this. First, I'm trying to say that it clearly defines the requirement. What I'm trying to say here is the contractual requirements. Well, because if the contracts are not clearly written, the contracts, that is written between the client and the contractor. If it is not written clearly, there are many misinterpretation, there are many miscommunication between the parties. So if we have to define the requirement of the quality, the requirement of the project in a very clear manner, so that we can achieve a very good quality product or services. Reduction of rework, which consumes cost, time, and resources. What I'm trying to say is, if she did a poor work, it will cost a rework. In the sense, to rectify the repair, we have to do the rework. It will consume the cost. We have to ask for the manpower. We have to ask for the product, everything, the time and the resources. The third point is, keeps the organization reputation high. This is very important. Why? Because now the competition is not only the quantitative, it will includes the quality also. So the reputation of the company is, it will increase the reputation of the company. High moral among the employees within the internal customers, that's the employees of the organization. So they will get a moral boost again within them. Yes, the company what we are working with is a high quality oriented companies or quality oriented organizations. Reduction of wastages. It is related to the rework. If you rework something, then some product we have to waste the product. We had to waste some wastages. It will come out of the wastage. We can reduce this wastage. The sixth point is enhancing the profit by getting more client and the projects. So if we have the reputation, so yes, the last project the company did very well. So there is an opportunity to get a new projects from the clients. Why? Because the client says, yeah, client recommendation will give we'll discuss this client feedback in a later slides. But here I'm trying to say that enhancing profit by getting more clients on the project. So by the client's feedback, we'll get we have an opportunity to get more projects. That's what I'm trying to say. Scope for the continually improvement. Always a scope for the continually improvement. So by the quality inspections, we'll come to know that yes, these are the deficiencies we can find here. So what are the corrections we have to do, and accordingly we will do the continually improvement. So these are the importance of the quality as per from my side. Might be you can tell more. Some are asking questions on.
Yeah, you can answer at the later stage. Completion is done, then you can have a answering session.
Yes. Before going for the quality assurance and quality control, actually I didn't come to the point. I want to define what is meant by process. Why? Because the process, the assurance part, it is very closely related to this process. So process is nothing but converting the set of inputs to the desired outputs, not outputs, desired outputs, what we require. The desired output means it's a product. So what are the inputs? So these are the requirements, and it will come to the process. So how we have, what are the resources required for to do the process? There are 4 M's. So including the manpower, methods, material, and machine. So these are the 4 M's required for doing a process. And what are the control measures required? The contracts, the contract requirement. So within that contract, we have to do the work. And the drawings, yeah, these are the drawing specification requirements. So accordingly, we have to whether how the product will be, it will be defined in the drawing and the specification. So accordingly, the output will come. So there is an input, there is a desired output. So between these two, there is a process. So this process has the resources and the control. So against which we are getting the output. So now I am coming to the quality assurance and quality control. There is always not always, many now well known about this. What is the difference between the quality assurance and quality control? So the quality assurance and quality control, these are the two aspects of the quality management system. Even though some quality assurance is the quality control is a part of the quality assurance, it is interrelated, but the definition, there is a difference. In quality assurance, we can define the quality assurance as part of quality management focused on providing the confidence that quality requirement will be fulfilled. Means it is a part of a quality management system, yes. If you see the it is a part of a quality management system focused on providing the confidence that quality requirement will be fulfilled. So if you abide these procedures and methods and the checklist something, you can able to achieve the required product. So this is what the meaning of this. It's a part of a focused on providing the confidence that quality requirements will be fulfilled. So I will come to the example, then I think we can define very clearly what is meant by quality assurance. Quality control, yeah, that is a part of a quality management system focused on fulfilling the quality requirements. So the quality, what is the quality requirements? Yeah, these are the inspections, these are the testing. See, this all comes under the quality requirements. So now I'll differentiate these two by examples. The quality assurance is a process oriented. So it will say how to do the job. The quality control is the product oriented. So final product, how it is, that it will define the quality control. For example, if you do the compressor strength, if you want to check the compressor strength of the tube, so the test results say that yes, it is the compressor strength it is achieved is 40 megapascal and it is complying with the requirement. That is a quality control part. The quality assurance is the defining of the compressor strength, in the sense the defining of the requirement. That is a quality assurance. The second sample I given is the procedures, checklists, etc. If you follow these procedures and checklists, you are going to achieve the required product. That's what the quality assurance part is. But the quality control, it will define the inspections, testings, everything. So the quality assurance is a proactive. So if you follow all these, we can avoid the non-compliances. The quality control is a reactive. So once the test is conducted, then only we'll come to know that yes, this is fail or pass. The quality assurance is to prevent the defects, but the quality control will find the defects. Quality assurance, it is a part of the training is a part of the quality assurance, but review of checkpoints is a part of a quality control. So I think you can now differentiate clearly what is meant by quality assurance and the quality control. So overall, the quality assurance is a process oriented, the quality control is a product oriented. I'm going for the next slide. Quality and the industry practices. So these actually these are my own slides. I didn't taken from any. I didn't taken the inputs from any websites or anything. This is the inspections are just a verification activity. I just want to try to define the inspection. Inspection is a verification activity. For example, We are measuring the things. In the sense, we are going to site with the drawing. And what is the required size of your product? We are seeing in the drawing and cross verifying with the product what we are measuring. And we are examining, yeah, whether the product it is constructed is as per the requirement or not. We are examining and we are doing the test, and we taken the course and we taken the cubes and we are testing in the lab. So these are the testings, and we are causing, yeah, we are measuring the small minute causing also. One or more characteristics of a product or service and comparing the results with the specified requirement to determine whether conformity is achieved for each characteristics. So this is the inspection process, overall inspection process. What are the quality documents to carry out this inspection? Yeah, these are the documents to carry out the inspections. We need the procedure. How how to do the process? How to do this method? Method statements. I am going to do this way. So the method statement will define all these, and the SOP, standard operating procedures, etc. And the quality test plans. The quality test plan will define the step-by-step process, what is required during the inspection, what is required the testing, everything it will be under this quality test plan. There is a different quality test plan for different process. For example, if you are doing a concreting, we need a different one separate ITP. And if you are doing earthworks or excavation, that is a different process. So we need a different quality test plan. Same like the method statement, what we are defining. So we need a separate ITP for the different processes. And checklist and standard testing forms. Checklist will define the list of points which are required to be checked against the drawing, against the procedure, against the SOP. So we will check that, yes, these are the points, whether it is complying with the requirement or not. And we'll say yes or no, or we'll say that, yes, this is the achieved number of the testing results or something like that. However, only inspection will not contribute in reducing the. This point is very important. Why? Because error rate in the production or the services, it will address after the issue arises. So even 100% inspection will not mean that all the defects have been removed or routed. Inspection is only just a part of the quality product or the services. It is not exactly it will not produce a quality product, but it is a part of a quality product or the services. So it will say that, yes, how many numbers of inspections are carried out of which how many are passed, how many are failed. That's all. That is the end product of this process, the end product of this inspection. I'm going for the next slide. Yeah, like that. I previously told, different companies has its own quality standards and practices. Why? Because even not only the different companies, even the different project is managed differently in a quality environment system. Why? Because there is a different quality management system for a different project level itself. Even though a major one standard will be there at the corporate level for each companies, that itself differ from the site. Top management has an important role to play in implementing the quality practices from corporate offices to down the line till the project sites. The top management has a very important role to play in implementing the quality practices from the corporate offices to the down there until the project site. So because they are the final authority to approve encourage the employees and to encourage the quality systems. So that's what I'm saying, that the top management has an important role. What are the important quality standards requirements? We will see. PD contract, I think everybody knows this, especially the civil engineering sector is covered by the Red Book. And ISO 9001 2015, that is a quality management system. Nowadays, it is a combined system with the ISO safety and environmental. The project requirements, that is a contractual requirement, document agreed between the two parties, the contractor and the client. So these are the quality standard. We can say that these are the basic. If we want to, what are the documents required? These are the basic documents related to the quality. So next slide, I am going for the PDCA or Deming cycle. Since it is invented by Deming, It is called Deming cycle also. PDCA, it is nothing but P means plan, D means do, C means check, A means act. So this is a cycle. For example, the planning, it starts from the planning. The plan is, we can define the plan as what are we are going to, for example, if we are taking on building project, we will do what we'll do. We need the plans, we need the drawings, we need the procedures, everything to do a activity. So these are the plans included within this plan. These are the documents within the comes out of the plan. So do means we will executing the project as per the plan. So the do part contains the procurement, conducting the inspections, conducting the tests, meeting, everything will comes under the do. So the next part is the check. So we will verify. We will verify that what we did in the previous process do is whether it is correct or not. So the check part includes the procurement status, inspection status, testing status, whether it is pass or not, audit results. We'll come to know that how many observations are raised in the audits, NCR reports, how many NCRs are raised. NCR, we will see in the next slide what is meant by NCR, non-conformance report. How many non-conformances are reported, and KPIs, the key performance indicators. It indicates how much we achieved against the client feedback, the customer compliance, data analysis. This all comes under the check. So after checking, what we have to do? We have to act. So we come to know that yes, these are the results. Now, what are the corrections we have to do? So these part contains the act part contains the corrective actions, preventive action. We learn from the previous check and the meeting outcomes. These are comes under the act. So according to the act, so the next it will come once again the plan. So what are the correction we did in the previous project or in the previous process? We can act accordingly and we'll do the next stage of planning or the next stage of process or next stage of the product. So this is a cycle. If you go from plan to act, so it is called PDCA cycle or Deming cycle. So now I am coming to the NCR RC, root cause and correction, and the kappa, that is a corrective action and preventive action. What is meant by NCR? So non-conformance means everybody knows, I think, non-fulfillment of a requirement. It could be in service, product, or a process. So non-conforming product means there is a requirement, there is a product we achieved already. So if you compare the product with reference to the requirement, is there any deviation from the requirement? We will say that yes. If it is deviating from the requirement, we will say that yes, it is deviating. So it is a non-conforming the requirement. So it is called non-conformance. So that we'll prepare a documentation process. Why? Because we have to know that what is the non-conformity produced previously, and from that we'll come to know that yes, these are the correction and corrective. These are the root cause and these are the corrective action we have to do. So the NCR, the non-conformance report, can be issued in a product or process does not comply with the set of standards or the requirement. So in every NCR, we have to refer a standard document with reference to this class, with reference to this requirement. It is the product is deviated so that the non-conformity recorded. So that is called the non-conformance report. So by respond to the non-conformance report, we have to say what is the root cause of the non-conformance. So the NCR will be, for example, issued by a client. The response should be from the contractor or the consultant. So he has to identify what is the root cause for this non-conformity, whether because of the process he did or because of the product it is non-conforming. From that to till it is like an investigation. We have to do an investigation. What are the causes of it? Why it is happened? Where and all we did a mistakes. So from that we'll control. It is like we have to do a brainstorming sometimes. So from that we'll come to know that what is the root cause of a non-conformity. And then the next is the correction. The correction is an action to eliminate a detected non-conformity. So the correction, what the response given is an action to eliminate a detected non-conformity. So exactly what the non-conformity we find. an action will rectify the non-conformity, that is called correction. Immediately what the rectification we did, that is called correction. There is another term, corrective action. In that, we can say that actions taken to eliminate the cause of a detected non-conformity to prevent the recurrence. So this corrective action not only eliminate the cause of the non-conformity, but also prevent the recurrence. It will give an idea to prevent the recurrence in the future. That's what the corrective action is. So there is a big difference between the correction and the corrective action. Correction is just, it will eliminate the detected non-conformity. Corrective action is, it will detect the non-conformity also, and it will avoid the recurrence in the future. The same type of non-conformity it will avoid. Preventive action is actions taken to eliminate the cause of a potential non-conformity. So the action will forecast the non-conformity. Yes, it may happen in the future. So that actions taken, some actions taken to prevent the non-conformity in the, it is a potential non-conformity. Still there is no non-conformity, but still we found that yes, there is a possibility that it will fail to meet the requirement. So that is called the preventive action. I am going for the next slide. Cost of poor quality. You see the many people will think that quality means nothing. We will what is the requirement is we are achieving. So what is the minimum requirement we are achieving. But many times the contractor or the subcontractor fails to achieve the required quality of the product. So then a non-conformity raised with the client, and so how it will affect the overall management of the project. First, it will cost the appraisal cost. Appraisal cost means during the inspection, during the audits, during the ratings, what the time, what is the manpower, what are the manpower we consumed, it will come under the appraisal cost. Internal failure cost, the failure cost includes the waste, scrap, rework, failure analysis. So these are the internal failure costs that it will include in the contractor. It will come under the contractor's cost. External failure cost, repairs. So he has to go to outside and repair the things, servicing, warranty claims, product fails during the service. So he can, the client, the customer will claim the warranty and compliance, etc. The fourth is the reputation of the organization. This is very important one. That's what the previous slide we saw, the client feedback. So the client feedback is very important criteria in deciding the quality of any product or the process. If the client's perception is correct, the client's perception is good. So he's thinking that the contractor is achieving the required quality, the required, as per the requirement. Then it is a so that's what the Philip Crosby, he told that do it right the first time. Going for the second slide, if you see this, the iceberg effect. Of poor quality, if you see the iceberg effect, there is a visible defects are very less. If you see the top, there is the defects. We'll see the defects and scrap inspections, overruns only. But the non-visible things, which includes the cost of the lost sales, lack of parts, compliance investigation cost due receivables, unnecessary procedures, ideal time, inappropriate job specification, rush delivery costs. So these are the major part which we are not seeing outside as a cost. So we have to think over it before doing any. We have to do the quality things in a first place itself. That's what I'm trying to say. So opportunities, there are vast opportunities for the quality assurance and quality engineers. We take a building in construction, road construction, metro works. There are irrigation projects. There are many projects are going on in India, as well as in Gulf, as well as everywhere. Dam construction, airport-related construction. There are many projects coming up in India for airport-related works. third-party quality inspections. There are many manufacturers as a subcontractor if you are seeing in the Gulf, there are many manufacturers. They are keeping a third-party quality inspections. The only thing as a subcontractor they are keeping. The ISO is certified party auditors, certified third-party auditors. So these are the opportunities we have in the quality assurance and the quality control. These are the hierarchy as per my view. It might be different from different project, different place. So as per me, I define some hierarchy. The QQC project based hierarchy. The contractor side, we see the regional directors, project QQC manager, quality coordinators, quality assurance engineer, quality control engineers, material engineer, QQC engineer, inspectors, quality technicians. As a consultant, we can see quality area manager, quality coordinators, QA managers, QC managers, QA engineers, QC managers, senior material engineers, QC inspectors, material inspectors. So, as per the what to say, as a consultant, as a contractor, I classified these hierarchies. So these are the photos I wish to share with you. My project photos. So these are actually, this is an interchange project, intersection project. It's called Duhail intersection project. So this has two decks, and you see the one deck which is the running traffic is going on. Above that, one more deck is there. That is a this is +1, this is a +2, and the below is the -1. So there is a 3 layers, out of which 2 decks, and it is intersecting each other. If you see this, the cars moving towards us, it is going towards Qatar City. And yeah, if you see here, I think it is very clear. So here the deck slabs are over now across the main road. This is called Duhail Expressway, and it is the intersection crossing the main road. This is one view. This is also a one view. Yeah, from this you will see exactly the 3 sections. So the 2 decks, one is operational now. What we see, the cars are moving. Above that, still under the works are going on. -1, still it is works are going on and under. So this is another view. This is the grouting. Actually, if you see the last this. If you see, there are reinforcement in the turning, the 4 turnings. There is a curved portion. In that there are piles. To connect these piles, this is a grouting. It is a shotcreting. It is going on here. Just to show that how they are doing the shotcrete, I want to share this. That's all from me.